Hey everyone, we're back with Chaos Child. Last time, Kazuki, named a bunch of things that don't exist, but could exist. You see, she can't summon completely nonsensical. That would be ridiculous. Like, they have to have some basis in reality. So, for example, she could summon a portal device. So obviously, those could exist, but something like banana juice, she could never summon. I've been reading some comments. Shortly after, Kazuki and I had fled the school. I couldn't walk through Shibuya in blood-covered clothes, and I wanted to stay out of sight. As I wondered what to do, Kazuki pulled me by the hand. Okay, we're getting the H scene early in this round. Okay. Kazuki. I didn't ask her why her Japanese was so weird. Where was her house? What if her family found me? I didn't have the courage left to ask. Actually, she lives in an RV right next to him. Kazuki looked exhausted and frightened. Sure, I did too. Oh no, he doesn't live in an RV. It's like a... No, it's an RV. Even if it's not, it's an RV now. I didn't realize how nice the Hekiho student dorms were. Oh, they have dorms. It's nothing like Aoba dorm. The room did smell a little like squid. Yeah, it checks out. Hold on. Look at this. She's got a TV, got a laptop that's not on the desk with the chair, but it's on the floor, because that's what they do apparently. Gym uniform, bottles of look like pills. Maybe they're multivitamins. She does probably need multivitamins if all she eats is candy and squid. And yeah, lots of candy right here. Okay. Student dorms are about a 5-minute walk from the school. Kazuki said she lived here alone. The dorms are like little suites at an extended stay hotel. All rooms are private. There's no dorm mother to make meals or do anything else. Might be the best place to stay out of sight, huh? I don't have the energy to go back to the RV. Where is he supposed to sit? Like there's a bed up there. Does he just sit on the ground? I mean, I guess. I don't want to see anyone right now. Instead of changing, you're sitting on the bed. Kazuki went to a corner of the room and crouched down. Okay, yeah, just do the L pose in the corner. I sat on the floor, a distance away from her. Brought my knees up and buried my head in them. Suddenly, I was starting to shiver. When I was closing my eyes, I could see the flames, the look on the woman's face in the last second of her life. How wonderful would it be if all of that, from the pyrokinetic woman to the attack, even Kazuki talking, was just a dream. Even Kazuki talking! I clutched myself tighter, trying to stop myself from shaking. Kazuki started to cry. Remembered reading a cool cat press out as those girls when they were beaten. Takayo, if I do that, not the time. Not the time. I didn't feel like trying that out at all now. I couldn't come up with anything else to say to make her feel better either. But I have good enough social skills. I didn't feel up to it anyway. So all I could do was pretend I didn't hear her. I can't. This boy isn't right. Even after 30 minutes, I could still hear her crying. Then for some reason, she slowly stood up and headed for the front door. Kazuki? Where are you going? Now we're crying buddies. Doesn't tell me anything. When the fire department was there, they'll know. And what do you tell the police? Oh yeah, I teleported her to a fantasy MMO. Oh. Wait, calm down. Quickly ran over there and grabbed her by their shoulders. Kazuki lost her balance and fell into my arms. Hold on, I want to look up BNDB Kazuki Hana. I'm not spoiling myself, I swear. I wanted to see who her voice actress was. Sounds familiar. It's not Hana Kana, although that'd be really funny since her name is Hana. Nakaya Sakai. Her only role is Chaos Child on visual novels? Hold on, official Wikipedia. Former member of AKB48. Now pursuing your dream is Stay You. But I'm pretty sure that's an idol. We're gonna see if she has to have another role besides official Wikipedia. By the way, did not lead me to Wikipedia. Oh, that's his official website. Oh, Wikipedia's right under it. Okay, I can't read. Never mind. What's she in? Come on, she's in something. She's in something I've read. Come on. No, she's in like nothing. She's been in like Idolmaster. Altier Sophie as Heitzman. She's in Neptunia. Okay, your voice just sounds familiar. I fell backwards too, and I was unlucky enough to knock my back up against the low table. I writhed in pain for a minute, unable to breathe. ... As I waited for the pain to subside, Kazuki slowly got off me and sat down next to me. You know, I was thinking I was like, oh, this is their only major role, but what do you think about it? Like, how much dialogue is... Can you hear that? There's a loud plane out my window. But, like, how much dialogue does she actually have compared to everyone else, right? Yeah, that's being picked up, okay, but anyways, it's probably not that loud. But, like, you know, she just goes, for, like, 9/10 of the game. It's only in this little route that she has actual dialogue. Not your fault. That's all I could say. I didn't want to think about whose fault it might be then. It wasn't my fault either. That woman was the one who attacked me. I tried to tell myself this, but my hands wouldn't stop shaking. Kazuki put her hand on top of mine. Get thighs, yeah. Senpai. Okay, we're speedrunning this. It was tiny and soft, and I was so happy to feel its warmth. I held her hand tightly, like it's the most natural thing in the world. Kazuki lowered her head and started to cry again. Both she and I were in a state of agitation. We needed to take some time to calm down. That felt like the best thing to do. We stayed like that for a while, holding each other's hands, then we both fell asleep. I didn't dream. I woke up, it was bright outside. I felt a warmth in my hand, and also my back really hurt because I just fell asleep sitting against the wall like that. Kazuki was still holding my hand, just like she'd been when I fell asleep. Kazuki, get up! She must not have been fully awake because she didn't let go. Get up! She did a double take. She rubbed her eyes a few times, gawking at her hand in mine, looked at my face, then back at her hand again. She's dreamed about this moment all her life. Is she on the first floor? No, that's like a street lamp, isn't it? So this is the second floor. Her face was bright red and she was looking downwards. But she didn't let go. Please not react that way. I'm not used to this stuff either, you know. There's nothing a cool cat press about how to deal with this kind of situation. Crap, I'm starting to sweat. If Kazuki notices, she might think I'm creepy. Anyway, when you let go, can't go to the bathroom like... Toilet. Is this a female-only dorm? Finally, my hand was free. My body ached all over because I'd slept in such a weird position. Like, I would assume they would split the dorms up, like at least by floor or something. Maybe, I don't know how they do it. I mean, in all the anime where they move into the dorm, it's co-ed, so, you know, maybe I'm wrong. My skin was stung a little. Like, what's that one where, like the guy moves in and there's like the artist girl who like can't take care of herself, and like the tsundere girl. There's a guy with glasses and a guy with long hair. You know what I'm talking about, that one. The main girl's name is Mashiro. I remember that somehow. Don't ask how. Do not ask how. Remember the sensation from when I got swimming as a little kid and got sunburned. It's a 24 episode anime. It ends off at like the upperclassmen graduating and like new characters are introduced in the last episode, and you're like, oh man, I can't believe it ends there. But then apparently the light novels got absolutely awful after that point, so like everyone's actually thankful. I cannot remember the name of it. Hold on, we're finding this out. I will do anything to not read Chaos Child. Anime about living in dorm, creative. Okay, Love Hina, no. And Chicken, no. The Pet Girl of Sakura, so there we go. I really like that one when I watched it, like, I don't even know. It came out 2014, so probably around then. It's been a long time. Quickly shook the image out of my mind. After I used the restroom, I got Kazuki's permission to turn on the TV. It was about 9 a.m. We were late for school, but I didn't feel like going anyway. I would skip class for today. There's a news program on, and just like I thought, it's talking about what had happened last night. Most of the videos of burning cars are on the front gate, though. Also, some girl was yelling about AK-47s. Wait, they found it? The mysterious object must be what Kazuki called a portal device. That thing's still there? You can see it? Will the police be okay? If they touch it, will they disappear like that woman? Took another look at my uniform. It's been too dark last night for me to see, but it was covered in blood. The blood would even soak through to my undershirt. It made me feel sick just thinking about whose blood it was. Whose blood is that blood? I wanted to change. Of course, there were no men's clothes in Kazuki's room. What? Maybe I should borrow her PC later and order some. How much should the police know anyway? Do they know who that suspicious woman was? Who she was after? Does same-day delivery exist? Like, I've heard rumors of such a thing, but I don't know. Like, as someone who doesn't live in a big city, like in Japan, can they just order a shirt and get it like the same day? Please do that. It can be question me. They'll inevitably learn what happened after that. Or actually, like those food delivery services, they also have like regular stores sometimes, don't they? And we don't know for sure that she's dead yet. Even if she was dead, that was self-defense. They wouldn't prosecute me. Right, of course they wouldn't. I did not mean to teleport her into ESO2. At least that's what I tried to tell myself. I remembered what had happened yesterday. Felt like my legs were going to start shaking again. I was worried about Arimura, but I didn't know how to get in touch with her. Oh yeah, she's dead. Sorry, dude. I said to go down to the public phone in the dorm lobby and call Sarika to see if she knew anything. You're covered in blood. She told me that she and Kurusu were hiding Arimura in my RV. I happened to run into her last night after you'd been attacked by that. She stole my house! She's a squatter! After we'd have been attacked by that woman. I was about to complain about them letting her use my RV, but changed my mind. What was important was that Arimura was safe. Sarika and Kurusu were very worried about me. All Arimura told them was that I was attacked by a woman who could control fire. I was as vague as possible. There's no way I could tell them what actually happened yesterday. I hung up quickly without telling her where I was. Then I went back to the room. They say the school's closed today. That's what Kurusu told me on the police were probably investigating. I mean, I guess, you know, being set on fire and explosions is a good reason to shut down a school. Kazuki, can I ask you something? What exactly did you do yesterday? Kazuki didn't answer. Is it something you can't tell me? You have some kind of special powers too, don't you? She still didn't say a word. She'd done so much talking last night, and now she's back to her usual self. Come on, it's not like you can't talk, right? Seems like you know what's up too. Kazuki shook her head. Not good? What isn't good? If she ends her sentence with maybe, does that make it so indecisive her power doesn't work? What does that mean? Probably has something to do with the way she suddenly started yelling last night. Someone who knows the answers I want? Where? Kazuki then pointed. to the low table in the center of their room. There's a small laptop on it. Yo, we're an ESO! Let's go! Hana Katsuo level 53. MP5. Wait a second! Wait, whoa, no, stop talking, kid. Talk to me. Katsuka Hana is a gigalomaniac and a special one of that. The critical point is you remember sound, in other words, your voice. She can spread the, oh, okay, it stopped. We've got Takumi here. After all these years, we've got him. In other words, her voice. She can spread the information energy of an illusion with her voice. You want a nice term for it? How about contagious hyper realization? Or you can just say like she talks and makes things happen. What makes it difficult is that she lacks the power to control it. She doesn't have any other power. TLDR, her power is useless. F tier. Sucks to be her. The person she was talking about was typing in the chat window on the screen. Why does Takumi know this? Takumi, what are you doing? Come help us. Save us. Shocked to see the handle Neidhardt on the screen. Wait, is that Neidhardt? Lightning fast Neidhardt? Is he in the tips? Let's see. Either L or N. I don't see. The guy responsible for the Esper panic that happened just before the earthquake 6 years ago? Oh, he knows my username. Okay. The one people said might have been deeply involved with the earthquake itself? I gulped. So much I wanted to ask him. We had a whole article just on him. Was Neidhardt a gigalomaniac too? Kazuki typed, tapping expressionlessly away at the keyboard. How did they meet? Face.000 Neidhardt, don't get jealous. What? Why the hell would I be jealous? You were a god in ESO, but you're a trash noob in ESO 2, right? Your level is lower than mine! Because I moved to ESO 2 after the beta test. A noob like you probably doesn't know this, but all the top ESO 1 players hated ESO 2. That is the most realistic thing I've ever heard. Wait, seriously, no character transfers? Of course, we held a big protest, put it together. Surprised by how many top-ranked players showed up. 2 of the leaders from the top guild on the server. Gay was famous for never logging out, even once, since the game started. This is the center god all over again. Since the game started, the super popular chick with over 200 people on her friends list, 200 people, the one who quit his job to cap every class. It was them, a hell of a lot of others. Over 30 of the best players are there. Even the lunatic who took out the Empire Dragon King solo. The Emperor, the 4 kings, the 10 heroes, and the 3 gods. A whole bunch of other promised us they'd help. We're all ready to protest on the server for days. Not one of us had anything going on in the real world, of course. Moved to ESO 2 only after that war. Learn your history before you open your mouth, fool. So basically, I've been playing longer than you, which makes me the boss. Go buy me a yakisoba sandwich. Wow, lol. Sum that up in a single line. And you, Hana Katsuo, would dare to boss me, the god of ESO, around. I will dox your butt, pardon my French, any day of the week. Nice lady. Okay, so first off, the fact that she's only level 53, she's not even level cap, and she's been playing all this time. Is this like a Final Fantasy 11 situation where a level up takes like 10 days of work? But also, that line about like, can you see this? No, you can't scroll up. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. That line about ESO 1 players hating ESO 2 is the most realistic thing I've ever heard about MMO players. Like, I've played a lot of like older MMOs. Like, I'm just gonna list a couple off. Okay, I played Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 1 players hate Guild Wars 2. Like Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 11 players generally hate 14. Some of them are cool, but you know, some of them are, you know. Then old school RuneScape players hate RuneScape 3. Are there any others? Do WoW Classic players hate retail? I don't know, I haven't played WoW. I'm assuming they do. In a couple years, when that one Lord of the Rings MMO they were talking about comes out, Lord of the Rings Online players are gonna hate that one. Trust me, this is just the way games work. Even if the game's good, it's different, so it sucks. Anyway, Hana Katsuo was your own. You type in those emoji by hand every time? She showed me that she had them registered as shortcuts on the keyboard. That wasn't important right now. Supposedly, Kazuki and Neidhardt knew each other online from being in the same ESO2 guild. You been talking to him about your power? How did that come up in a conversation? Kazuki nodded. Lightning past Neidhardt, the legend himself. So the rumors are true after all. I was so excited, I was getting goosebumps all over my body. A lot of people said he was fake after the Esper incident. Turned out they were wrong after all. That's a long time after the earthquake. There's gotta be a story there, because like, she would have been talking the entire time. And remember that the powers are awakened at the earthquake. Unless she's like, oh, I wish in 1 year everything I say comes true. So how do you think she got her power? I'm banking on she was like crying for help but nobody believed her. Boy cries wolf situation. Year after the earthquake, that'd be about 5 years ago. So she knew about it this whole time? I wanted to ask why she didn't help me when I was trying to learn to use my telekinesis, but I stopped myself. Apparently it had something to do with the reason why she never talked. She had the power to put information energy from her delusions into her voice. Stop trying to make this scientific. Neidhardt had given her that long, and if you ask me, nonsensical name of contagious hyper-visualization. Is your power more or less what Neidhardt said it was? Kazuki nodded. But the girl died, and in her will she left the pen to Kazuki. That's her tragic backstory. Or actually they're just two cats. What you said became real. That wasn't all? Sorry. So that's why, like, she said all those things, and you know, we only got portal device, and we got Neidhardt too. Do we need to make a checklist of everything that happened? Like, we're gonna see like, you know, a Sister Centipede cameo would be cool, even though I don't really remember her. I vaguely remember her as the she was like an AI or something, right? Wait, no, she had a body, didn't she? I think there's something your body going on with her. Neidhardt did say she couldn't control it, so that's why she was shouting all those words on the roof. I probably thought at least one of them would work. What did he mean when he said it was contagious? Voting for the pen. Her expression clouded over. I thought she'd stop talking, but I was wrong. Yeah? What word? I'm just realizing, do you think she said like, I wish I could only eat candy and dried squid for the rest of my life? And now the only thing she can digest is candy and dried squid. She became like a squidivore.
そのせいで私の大切な友達家族
She's crying.
バラバラになっちゃった。その子のお父さん
Oh!
自殺して
Okay, that's a little rough.
その子のお母さん薬物に手出してその子のお姉さん
Okay, I was gonna say it can't get worse than that. I mean,
拉致されて行方知れずで
okay, it can't possibly get worse now.
その子は頭おかしくなっちゃった。
I guess there's that.
元をたどっていったら私の言葉のせいだったかも。かもじゃなくて私のせい。こんな力なければよかったって思ったけど。
What word was it? Was she like bored? That's the only thing I can think of. That's a Takuro thing though. Like Takuro would think I'm bored and then Sarika would go and commit like 10 murders for him.
なくすことできないならそれなら一言も喋らなければもう誰か傷つけることないかもって。
Wait, what if Kazuki's power isn't to say things to become real? What if it's just like she has her own Sarika and like her Sarika's going around like getting all the things she says and doing like orchestrating all this? So like the reason, you know, we only got a portal device, she couldn't get like an AK-47 that quickly, so she just airdropped in a portal device, called it a day.
壁砲入ってから喋ったのタクル先輩が初めて。
He became a Kazuki. So that's why she doesn't talk. If she talks, her power might activate. And if what Neidhardt says is true, she can't really control it. There's no way to prove whether or not what happened to her in middle school was really because of her power. But even so, if she'd been able to control it, she'd probably asked herself that question 1,000,000 times. Maybe remaining silent was her way of punishing her. I asked Kazuki's permission to type a question to Neidhardt. May I ask a question? Oh, no emojis. Why can't Kazuki control their power? No emoji? Who are you? I'm Taku. I'm you. I'm a member of her club at school. Oh, Miyashio. She talks about me. Huh? How do you know my name? Kazuki told me about you yesterday. She said there's a moron in her club who had psychic powers but didn't know how to use them, lol. Her face went red and she frantically shook her head.
相談したけどタクル先輩最近変な力手に入れたみたいだったかも。だから人前とかで使いすぎると危ないかもって思って。でもバカとか言ってないかも。
Maybe? Yeah. Why is it that Kazuki can't control their powers? This is just what I've gleaned from talking to her, but I want about to tell you stop secret stuff. Don't go spreading it around. You know, you need a shared idea to reveal a delusion, right? In my case, choose a target to show the delusion, then plug the delusion directly into their mind. I directly into their sex. Sometimes that delusion involves sex. Other times yeah, on other occasions. You can see the jokes. I was serious! I mean, he's right. What's important is that you're plugging that delusion directly into the target's brain. Also creates a clear mental image that can be shared. This clear image is what's needed for a successful real boot. But Kazuki can't do that. All Kazuki can do is spread the information energy from her delusions via sound. Sound contains no visual information, which means the mental image itself becomes vague. A lot less reliable than implanting an image directly. Just like it's hard to visualize an image just based off a description, right? Of course, an otaku like me can do that easy, as long as it has something to do with sex. But Kazuki's power has one other trait that makes it unique. Anyone who hears her voice is able to echo it. So it's called contagion. Just like a rumor, it grows and changes as it spreads, like a game of telephone. Imagine a guy giving a speech in front of a station. That's her, spreading her delusions to a random group of people. Now imagine someone passing by hears that illusion, takes it to school, and tells it to a friend there. Let's say that person repeats it to someone else. The contents of the speech echo in the band. The same way, Kazuki's sound gets spread even when she's not there. That's what makes her different from a typical Gigolo meaning. But even if it echoes, it's extremely rare for it to real boot. Like I said before, delusions spread by sound are very vague. The details are different, there's no shared image to be real booted. But once in a while, there's an extremely low probability that several people will imagine the exact same image when they hear a given word. When that happens, Kazuki's delusion is real booted, whether she wants it to be or not. Stop so I can talk when Kazuki speaks! Yes? There's no way of knowing if there's an astronomically low chance two people somewhere will share the same mental image. It's all coincidence. Okay, so I find it very interesting after all that he said. The one thing she real booted in this route is the portal device, which Takeru is not familiar with because he hasn't played ESO 2. So, why was that, of all things, the one that got real booted? He's like, Takeru, for example, knows what an AK-47 is. He has a pretty clear image of that in his mind, right? It's a brown gun goes pew pew pew. But like portal device, that could be anything. That's a lot of information to take in. I tried as hard as I could to understand everything that Neidhardt was saying. Is this translated in without the patch? Like, imagine if without the Committee of Zero patch, it's just all in Japanese, you have no idea what's going on. A rumor can, under certain circumstances, turn into a form of demagoguery capable of altering an entire society. That's a fake word, they made that up. Like banana juice. So Kazuki's power might be the same thing as that. That explains why it isn't safe for her to talk. I'm never gonna let that go, by the way. Banana juice is fake. It might be a terrifying possibility to her. And whatever comments that say otherwise are they're like paid actors. What was that about the ESO 2 portal device? Hey, that's me! It was rebooted last night when Kazuki spoke. Oh, that news story was you guys. Why a portal device? I was told that she can't control their powers, right? Someone who heard it just happened to know about ESO 2 portal devices. Just so happened to be rebooted. That's all. Oh, so that's why she was screaming. Okay, it was a coincidence. Of course, it's also a coincidence that the other things she said weren't rebooted. The second the woman who was attacking us touched the portal, she disappeared. Where do you think she went? Oh, you know. We just see her running by. She's probably dead, right? Oh, come on, she's in ESO 2. We just gotta go find her. She's in the Valkyrn Dunes. He typed out all those callous words like he really didn't care at all. Even though it was something neither Kazuki nor I wanted to accept. That portal device is the only one that got real booted, right? Ran a net search and didn't see any others. In ESO 2, if you touch a portal device, you get warped to another one. But if there's only one device, there's nowhere for it to warp to, right? Probably transported to a dimensional rift or dissolved at a subatomic level. Of course, even if there are two portal devices, only you'd actually be able to teleport between them. Basically, it only recreated its appearance. Even more cold words appeared on the computer's LCD monitor. Kazuki and I both stared at them. Who AFKs in the middle of the wild? Like, AFK in a town. Like, it looks like there's one right there on the map. She was dead. The woman was really dead. Hearing it from an objective third party made me want to throw up. Oh, so I've got to log off. But his sister's there? Gotta go to Nippon Bashi and get me a Yume no Hara Mimi figure. Hanabashi? Are you in Osaka? Sure, why not? Why so vague? Actually, super busy these days, running all around the world. Haven't been able to make it to Akihabara in a while, actually. Sucks. So today I'm having an otaku merchandise hunting party. Furthermore, I will be the only one participating. Last night I was so excited I only got 2 hours of sleep. There's not a Shibuya anymore, I think. Anyway, did you hear about the last episode of Gun Barrel being cancelled? No, there's something going on with that. The staff got into a fight or something. My otaku sense is tingling. The Mimi figures are going to be in high demand real soon. Now. So I'm going to get them while I can. You make a fortune reselling them. Anyway, you kids have fun, lol. Neidhardt logged out. He's totally gonna show up. He's gonna be in the true ending. You know it, I know it. He's gonna come save us all. Hold on. Which one is Gun Barrel though? I think Blood Tune is the one with yeah, Blood Tune right here. Blood Tune the animation. Gun Barrel on here? I don't know if it's been mentioned before. Oh, so it's like Gundam. 155 episodes. Is this a robotics notes thing? Egyptian mythology motif behind its story and impressive CGI battles made it popular to receive a movie adaptation. Odd Trooper. Season 1 theme song was sung by a gothic punk band known as Phantasm. Is that the one with FES? The girl from Chaos Head? I don't know. Maybe. 50-50. Is this really the kind of person that Neidhardt is? I'm a little disappointed. Maybe. He's a Kazuki now!
変数2でしか会えないかもだから結構コンタクト取るの面倒かもログインすれば大抵いるけど
He has nothing better to be doing. It's a weekday, but he said he was going to Nippon Bashi. Or is it Nihon Bashi? I don't know. He also said he was traveling around the whole world. Both of those statements seem like lies. Just too is he, really. I didn't get a chance to ask him about what happened 6 years ago either. There's no point in thinking about Neidhardt now. What should we do? Go to the police? Pretend we don't know anything. Well, I think the perfect time to do the center route. It's like a flashback. Did we pretend that we weren't even at school last night? Did I tell Sarika and Kurusu? Then again, rumors aren't something anyone can control. Or like, it would be even better after this episode, but since I've mentioned it a couple times now, I can't do that. It'll ruin the twist. More people that know a secret, the more likely it is to leak. Keep what happened last night a secret between... Kazuki froze and looked at me pleadingly. We'll just keep an eye on things for a while. I still don't know why that woman had attacked us. It didn't seem to have anything to do with the return of the New Gen Madness. The way she attacked us was too different from the other murders. The more likely possibility is that she's a psychopath. That's the only theory. The game theory? Maybe someone else is controlling her. Be best to be careful. To avoid attracting any unnecessary attention to me. Maybe I should shut down the newspaper club for a while too.
Takuru senpai. ごめんなさい.
For what? For some reason she apologized. Even though it wasn't her fault. If anything, it was my fault for getting her involved.
これで分かったかもしれないけど、先輩も私とこれ以上話さない方がいいかも。
Oh, it's okay. We could have a talk.
私の声、良くないこと引き起こしちゃうから、こんな声なければよかった。
Okay, no. You have to add maybe to that, like right now. Add maybe to that. She looked down, wearing a melancholy expression. Power really is making her suffer. As an older student from her club, I should probably say something to her. She did use her powers to save me after all, even though she hates it. Hey, Kazuki. Thanks for saving me last night. I'm really grateful. You might hate your power, maybe, but thanks to that power, I'm still alive. And well, you know, I don't think your voice is that bad. It's cute, really. I'm not just saying that. Even though you've only been in like a couple obscure idol roles in like Idol Master stuff, I think it's cute. Yeah, don't get depressed about your power. That was really embarrassing to say. I feel the sweat beating on my forehead. Kazuki didn't respond at all. Just looking down at her cell phone. Looked closer and saw there was a cord running from it to her ears. When did you put your headphones on? You didn't hear any of what I just said? What the hell? Whatever. Going back to sleep then. I mean, if those aren't noise canceling, she heard that. Went to a corner of the room, buried my head on my knees, and tried to sleep. Yeah, she heard it. She heard it. She's just embarrassed. Okay, that's a good stopping point. I'll see you guys next time for some more. What is this called? Pandemic Call? Okay, that's the name for a thing. Anyways, see you guys then. Bye.